And to be honest, something that is 2 sizes too big kind of makes you still feel 2 sizes too big. So what I've really been doing is I try things on. I don't try them on every week if they're too small, but I'm like, do they fit yet? And if something that I love, I try on and it just doesn't look good anymore, right in the donation pile. Hi, this is Elisa. Welcome to Food Noise Be Gone. Please remember to subscribe, like, comments. Also, I'm not a doctor. If you have questions about your healthcare, please contact your healthcare provider. Welcome to episode 7. It's so mid. We are mid journey. We are mid sizes, in between plus size, in between regular sizes, on our way down another 40 pounds before we're done. We're mid composition. I have my next body scan for body composition this weekend. But right now, this week, we're going to talk about fashion, being between size 14s, most of which you see behind me is extra large, and 14 to 16. I've already purged a bunch. This is like the 3rd or 4th batch of clothing we're going to purge. This is all stuff I've pulled in the last 2 weeks from my closet. I can try some items on, but you can see they're all loose, flowy, boho chic style I really liked, really worked when you were trying to hide your size. This is one. I wore this a couple of years ago to my friend's 50th birthday outing, girls' dinner. We can try on this. It's meant to be oversized, but there's oversized and there's just sloppy. And that's where we're getting to with a lot of these really cute, loose and flowy things. They're just a little too sloppy. So we are size be gone there. You can see I like a lot of pink, mauve, blue, green, turquoise. I wear a lot of black. Suits don't wear black. But yeah, I love pinky tones, mauvey tones. And these are just, it's just a little too sloppy. I mean, I still like this. Maybe, like, even with a belt, it would just be like awkwardly sitting, just not quite the right drape. So just not quite the right drape. So we are going to be gone. So what I have done recently, being in this in-between stage, I've gotten some bridge sizes. I really love silver jeans. They're a favorite. They're comfy, they're stretchy. They have that kind of premium-ish denim look, but they're really reasonably priced. They're not discount. I'm not shopping at Walmart and Target. Not that there's anything wrong, but I do wear jeans to the office. I work for a higher end retailer, so while I look nice, I do buy a lot of things on employee discounts. So that's, lucky me. But I still shop at a department store. I'm not buying throwaway clothes, but I need to get some bridge things. So I'm buying some bridge sizes. I'm currently in the 10-12 size range. I did buy one size 8 that I wore in Las Vegas, along with another bodycon dress that I somehow thought was going to fit me 95 pounds ago. I'm currently almost 95 pounds down, started at a size 20, currently a size 10-12 with a splash of size 8. I don't know what my goal size is, probably in the 6'8" range. My goal weight is in the 150 to 160 range. It's officially 150, which is 4 pounds below what BMI considers normal. We will see where we get with body composition. I go and get my next DEXA scan on Sunday, so we'll do another episode about that next week. This week, it's all about being, where are we mid-range in clothes? Currently, again, a 10-12 was a size 20. Well, then I'm going to try on some items from the Newly box, along with things that just fit that I've purchased, as well as some things that we're still waiting to get into, like the size, I believe, size 29 True Religions. They are just about an inch or two from fitting, but super close. I've got some Mother brand jeans, as well as some more mid-range Wit and Wisdom, and a few other brands that I'll go ahead and show you. So this is the Newly bag. These are the first 6 items from Newly, and this is a rental service. So they come clean. I really, as you can see, we had a lot of like the free people vibes. So that's what I chose, things that are in a style that I think I would like. And yeah, I'm paying for this. This is not sponsored. These are just the items that we chose. This is a pair of BDG um 30s. So it's by, I guess, Urban Outfitters. And I thought these would be cute. They have like a print to the jean. So we'll try those on. And there is this cute skirt. This is a skirt, so we'll try this on separate. Super cute. I got this pair of wide leg jeans, and these are Pilcro, so size 30s. You know, it's so weird, these 2-digit sizes. Again, I think I'm a 30 to 32. Everything I've gotten recently has been in that range. Again, equivalent to like a mall size 10, 12. So that's where we are. So we'll trade these on. They might be a little snug. I can feel they might be a little snug, but they'll fit this month by the end of this next month. We'll try those on. So I got 3 tops and 3 bottoms of my choice. I could have gotten all tops. I could have gotten some jackets. I'll probably try some jackets next time. And you can tell I like these cute kind of looks. This is a little, it's just a little more crop right at the waist. I like these kind of little cotton. You see the boho styling here. You know, you can take the girl out of her free people, but you can't take the free people out of the girl. And sure enough, this is actually free people. A size medium. I've been mostly picking up size mediums lately. Obviously, it all depends on the brand and the cut. This is a Farm Rio for Anthropologie. I did not know Anthropologie did its own line of Farm Rio. We'll see if this fits. Kind of cute. So it'll fit it around the waist. It may be a little small. It's hard for me to tell what's too small and or will fit. So we'll try it on, let you all see. And then one last cute red top. So thought this was cute. Has some little detailing in the middle. I'll probably just try everything on over my tights that I'm wearing today. So we can just get on and get to trying on. Let's see if this fits. It's a little tight in the arms. I am working out, so some things will be a little tight in the arms, and that's okay. And if it's too small, we'll either make a decision on whether we like it, send it back, or not. So one of the things that you notice when you're in between sizes is sometimes you're not quite there yet. And that may be where we are with this outfit. I don't think this quite fits. So, not there yet. But we'll have to decide if we're sending it back or if we want to try it on again at the end of the month. TBD on Instagram, and we'll see if any of the stuff that doesn't fit this time will make the cut or if we just go ahead and send it back. On to the next. Let's go ahead and see if this works. Okay, so this doesn't fit either. We're about an inch or two from fitting. So again, this is where we are. I could have easily gotten it in a larger size, but we're really trying to see where we are. And sometimes it's just a guess. So these two are a no. I think this will fit because I've gotten some other things in this brand. So sure enough, it looks like this does fit. It's very cute. Love it. Really excited. What should we try on next? Maybe this has elastic at the back, so we're pretty confident this will work. This is another, I believe, yes, the Farm Rio. So we'll give this a try. Okay, so we got about 2 out of 4 items fit so far. This cute Farm Rio skirt on this Free People shirt. I haven't even looked in the mirror yet. So I did just check and I actually really like how it looks. I think we like how this looks. This is, again, it's cute Farm Rio. and the Free People talk. So we think this is a win. Now let's try on the next thing. The next thing we're going to try is we're going to try these BDG Urban Outfitters jeans in a size 30. Let's see. So the answer is these do not fit. Womp womp, size 30 Urban Outfitters. That would be a no. It's good for us to know that this brand and this size is not quite. Next, we have this pair of size 30s in Pilcrow wide leg. And I'm going to finish trying on these. Then we have a couple other items that we did purchase. So we tried them on before. We know they work. And some of them are, I might be a little ways from the new religions that are sitting in my room. But others we got that are just snug on, be a perfect bridge. Some others into different brand. I don't. Let's see. I think they actually fit nice. And with the top, I have other tops that'll look cute. I can tell if you can see our cat. The cat has made an appearance. So I added some shoes that I had over in the hallway when I went to look in my mirror. I probably would wear a little tank top underneath this, either in white or black, and some cute sandals or even some flats, probably with this. But these look pretty cute. Now let me go check some other items I recently picked up, and I'll go ahead and show you those as well. But so far for the rental, we are 3 and 3, 3, 3 and 3, 3 that work, 3 that don't quite fit yet. Anyway, and then I've recently bought, I have about 3 pairs of jeans. There's 2 here, and I have another pair of Wit and Wisdom. One of these is Mother, and they are in a size, they're Mother 32s, and they're a boot cut. We'll try those on. And again, these are jeans I purchased. And then these are All Saints, Howden's the cut, and they are a size 31. So I do know they both fit. I tried them on. They fit. They're a little snug, but in 3 months they'll probably be too big. So I'm starting a little snug, and then they get to be perfect, and then they got to be a little big, and then once they're sloppy, they got to go. I will say these are a little more premium denim, so we may actually get them altered down once we get to a certain size. So it's possible if they are alterable, I would invest in these as opposed to some of the other clothes that I've just cycled through for donation. So we'll see. Let's start with these. Start with these All Saints. I'll pop those on. Longer tops so we don't get any muffin top. But, you know, they're not completely pulling, so they technically do fit. So if something's a little longer, I don't mind. I'm not minding the tighter waist or right above the waist. I could theoretically up or wear these now, but probably they'll fit really good in about 4 or 5 weeks. So let's look at the next pair. So the next pair we have is Mother. These fit a little snugger through the leg, but actually fit a little better at the waist. So let's try those. They're a little tighter through the leg, but they do fit nice through there. Like they look good. I'm just a little tight right here where I feel like I have to suck it in. There is that. These are the Mother 32s. So we'll try on the Wit and Wisdoms I just picked up, and I believe those are in a size 10. Those run in normal sizes. And then I have a pair of True Religions here. These are 29s. I would fit into a size 30, but I want kind of not necessarily a gold jean, but something that is heading towards gold. Talking to ChatGPT said I might end up in a 27-28 as goal size, but these are kind of a bridge to goal. They are a little stretchy, so we'll see. And again, maybe I could, especially on the sides, alter these to kind of get me to goal because they were not totally inexpensive. They're in the premium. The ones I'm wearing now are in the kind of the upper premium range. And then these are in the premium range. So these are the kind of jeans that you might, as you get closer, they look super cute. It's just nice to be able to even be in clothes like these and label brands that are accessible. They've never been accessible to me before in any size I've ever been. So this is a first for me in this mid range, finally being able to fit in things, but it not being my goal size. We can still enjoy it on the way down. So I'll try these on in a minute. First, we're going to get those Wit and Wisdoms. Those are size 10s. And we'll see what those look like. Medium black top. It is in the house brand of the store that I got an employee discount. So there is that. It's a cute black top, pretty basic. We are going to go ahead and try on these True Religions. I haven't tried them on in a couple weeks. We're going to see where we are in fitting in them, if they zip, even if tight, or if we're still a couple weeks out, which I expect we are. And then I will put on the Wisdoms that are size 10, and I know they fit. So yeah, let's see where we are with these True Religions. I'm closing in front. I'll be honest, if I suck it in, or if we did old school 80s where we laid back and let our stomach go flat, I think they close. Yeah, they do. Super tight. I would not want to walk around like this. We're probably a couple weeks away from them closing more comfortably. Probably a month being able to wear them. But honestly, I have an event in May. They may fit. I'll be wearing that Madonna bodycon dress that we wore in Vegas that will fit even better than it did then. But these might fit for daytime. I don't know. We kind of like them. We'll have to do an update on Instagram later. These would be a almost, but not quite. They're a little tighter than I would say the True Religions are a little tighter than the All Saints and Mothers. And they don't fit as good, obviously, as these 10 Wit and Wisdoms that we'll try on next with the black top. There we go. I look in the mirror and realize my hair is quite the mess. It will be a wash weekend. We wore this hair all week in Vegas, but that's okay. These are the size 10 Wit and Wisdoms that we picked up yesterday. Wit and Wisdom are a great kind of bridge pair. Get them at Point of View at Nordstrom. They're the perfect length. This little medium top. It's a little snug, but again, we're getting smaller and smaller through our torso. I just, I want to say upgraded, went down a size in my bra to a 3060. I was wearing a 38D double D, so we're back at 36 around. I'm actually wearing a sport bra right now, so it's not what normally. That's really nice to have bras that fit again properly, that they're not gaping too big. So yeah, this is what we look like. I might wear a little jean jacket with this, or I tried on this cotton white coat that I was going to maybe order, or maybe I'll get my next box from Newly. So yeah, there we are. These are all again, purchasing some nicer things that I finally get that are finally accessible to me. So yeah, in between 14 to in that 8 to 14 range now, in that 10 to 12, we're in the middle, but it's like a whole new world has opened up. So if I can use this as a bit of encouragement, not to spend money, it's my choice. I like the styles I like. I'm renting to save some money so I can still access things, and also just see what looks good and what doesn't. Sometimes you have to live in something to see if you like it, and your style may change on the way down. Some of the things that were big and blousy and flowy, I want something that's cut a little closer in than it used to be, like a more fitted tops. I actually bought several recently. I walked around in a tank top that used to be too small. It used to not come all the way down to my waist. Now it fits nicely mid hip. I'll show that picture here with some old, kind of too big shorts, but I thought were still cute and kind of read as a skirt. So I wore that in Vegas, and I really like that combo. That's not something I would have worn before. So, being mid isn't a bad thing. Embrace it. Embrace the whole new world that you have opening up. Embrace the bodycon dress. Embrace the size 8, even if it's not a real size 8. I mean, if you fit into a size 2 at Walmart, embrace it. If you fit into whatever size 26, of True Religion. I'm currently in that 29 to 32 range. Some of those don't fit depending on the brand. Welcome to women's clothing. Anyway, have a great week, and I will see you next week. We'll be talking all about body composition, and I will review my DEXA scan. Thanks so much for joining me at Food Noise Be Gone. Remember, episodes drop every Saturday at 9 a.m. on YouTube and every Sunday at 9 a.m. on Spotify and Apple. Have a great weekend.